students, we all know that fluid is a substance that continually deforms or flows under an applied shear stress or external force. Today, we'll discuss about various types of fluid flow. Here we can see the types of fluid flow. This is steady and unsteady flow, uniform and non-uniform flow, laminar and turbulent flow, compressible and incompressible flow, rotational and irrotational flow, 1, 2 and 3 dimensional flow. So we'll discuss in details about these various types of fluid flow. We start with steady and unsteady flow. What is steady flow? Steady flow is that type of flow in which fluid parameters such as velocity, pressure, density, etc. at any point in the flow field do not change with time. Mathematically, we can write del V by del t equals to 0, del P by del t equals to 0. So here, this implies that velocity does not change with time, pressure also does not change with time. Now in case of unsteady flow is that type of flow in which fluid parameters such as velocity, pressure, density, etc. at any point changes with time. Mathematically, an unsteady flow is defined as del V by del t not equals to 0, del P by del t not equals to 0. So here with respect to time, the flow parameters such as velocity, pressure changes. So from this figure we can see for steady flow, the flow parameter is same in now and future, but in case of unsteady flow, there is a difference or there is a change in flow parameters. So with respect to time, the fluid parameters, velocity, pressure, density, this changes. Suppose for a practical example, at 9 am, suppose we open a tap and we see the water is flowing with velocity of 5 meter per second, and suppose at 12 pm we open the tap and we see the velocity is same, that is 5 meter per second. So the velocity does not change with time, with respect to time. So this is steady flow. Next we will discuss about uniform flow and non-uniform flow. Uniform flow is defined as that type of flow in which the velocity of flow of a fluid at any instant does not change with respect to space. In other words, it is the flow in which the velocity of flow remains constant throughout the flow field at any given time. So, at any given time, the velocity with respect to space S does not change. If this condition occurs, we can say the fluid is uniform. So here we can see the fluid is uniform with respect to space at a particular time. Now in case of non-uniform flow is defined as that type of flow in which the velocity of flow changes with respect to space at any given time. Mathematically we can write when t equal to constants, suppose at any given time the velocity changes with space. So here the del V by del S not equals to 0. So here we can see the velocity changes with respect to space. So the flow is non-uniform. Next we learn about laminar flow and turbulent flow. Laminar flow is defined as that type of flow in which each fluid particle has a definite path and the paths of individual particles does not cross each other. Laminar flow is also called streamlined flow or viscous flow. Here we can see the fluid particles are flowing with a definite path and they do not cross each other. In case of turbulent flow, in which the fluid particles does not have a definite path and the paths of individual particles cross each other. In case of turbulent flow, we can see the particles moves in a zigzag path. So this is turbulent flow. A fluid may be laminar, may be turbulent, depends on certain number. That is a non-dimensional number called Reynolds number. If the Reynolds number is less than 2000, the flow is laminar. If the Reynolds number is more than 4000, the flow is turbulent. A practical example is Suppose in case of waterfalls, at the reach of the waterfalls, the fluid are flowing with laminar flow. And at the downstream, we can see white foam. Here, the flow is turbulent. So, in case of waterfall, we can see combination of laminar flow and turbulent flow. Next, we will discuss about compressible flow and incompressible flow. The flow in which the density of fluid changes due to pressure and temperature variation from point to point during the flow is called compressible flow. In case of compressible flow, density is not constant. In case of incompressible flow, what happens? The density is constant. So, mathematically we can write in case of incompressible flow, density is constant. Liquids are incompressible and gases are compressible fluids. Now we will discuss about rotational flow and irrotational flow. In case of rotational flow, the fluid particles also rotate about their own axis while flowing along a streamline. Here we can see the fluid particles rotate about their own axis. The axis changes. So here the flow is rotational flow. In case of irrotational flow, the fluid particles do not rotate about their own axis while flowing. Here we can see the axis of individual fluid particle is same. The rotating along a streamline, but they do not rotate about their own axis. So here the flow is irrotational flow. For an example, we say water flows down a drain in a counterclockwise direction in the northern hemisphere and in the clockwise direction in the southern hemisphere. That is because of the rotation of the individual water molecules combined with the acceleration due to gravity. But in case of water flow over a dam in which the water flows straight down and rotation does not have an effect. In case of dam, the flow is irrotational. Now we will discuss about 1, 2 and 3 dimensional flow. In case of 1 dimensional flow, the parameters such as velocity, pressure, density, viscosity, temperature vary only in one direction and the flow is a function of only one coordinate axis and time. The flow field here is represented by streamlines which are straight and parallel. Mathematically, we can write for one dimensional flow u equals to function of x and time t. So here we can see the streamlines are straight and parallel and the velocity is function of x and time t. In case of two-dimensional flow, the flow parameters vary along two directions, that is x and y, and with time, and the flow is a function of two rectangular space coordinate. The flow field is represented by streamlines which are curved. So here the streamlines are curved. So here in case of two-dimensional flow, u is a function of x, y, that is two space coordinate, and time t. In case of three-dimensional flow, in which the flow parameters change in all three directions and the flow is the function of three mutually perpendicular coordinate axes x, y, z axis and time. The streamlines are space curves. So here the streamlines are space curves. In case of viscous flow in a duct, we can see three-dimensional flow and we got three velocity in x. Velocity component u, v and w. U is a function of x, y, z and time t. V is a function of x, y, z and time t. And w is a function of x, y, z and times t. So this is all about types of fluid flow. That's all for today's class. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask me anything. If you like the video, please share with your friends. For more updates, subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.